Jimmy, we need you to know that it's not your fault that your father and I want a divorce.
That's right, Jimmy. We both love you very much. I don't care. I just want my tablet. Sure, Jimmy. Whatever you want.
Are you David and Lois FunnyBread?
That's us.
But only until I change back my last name.
I'm Phil Mendez, your divorce mediator. And this dapper young man must be Jimmy.
Jimmy, say hello to Mr. Mendez.
No, I don't wanna. And you can't make me.
That's all right. The two of us can talk later. Let's get started. Now, Jimmy, would you mind please waiting out here?
This stinks. My life is ruined. Just leave me alone.
Jimmy, well, there is no wrong way to feel about divorce. You do seem to be taking this very hard.
I don't care about my parents. You just made me lose at Angry Birds.
Jimmy really hates losing.
Stop talking. Why is that even a thing? It's so annoying.
Then Daddy and I will go to Mr. Mendez's office now. You be a good boy while we're gone.
Whatever, Mom.
Okay now. Divorce mediation can address custody, child support, alimony, property, and debt. Let's begin with the division of assets.
Lois, to compensate you for lost job experience while caring for Jimmy, I want to give you 80% of our life savings.
That's a very generous offer. What do you think, Lois?
I think David should keep the house, because it's close to his work, and I'll probably need to live someplace far away to start a new career.
I am so happy to hear that. You can have the minivan for when you and Jimmy move far, far away from me.
Jimmy. Oh no. I'm going to need to be on my own while I look for a job. For at least the next 5 to 10 years. Jimmy will need to live with you.
Say what? Ha ha ha! Jimmy rules! Die, piggies! Die! I'll get a second job to pay for child support and alimony, so Lois won't have to work. Then Jimmy can live with his mom.
Hold on! We haven't gotten to custody yet! We're only discussing assets right now!
But I think a boy should be with his father, so he can have all the assets, including our son.
Well, that's very generous. David, what do you think about your wife's selfless consideration in this matter?
Selfless? Baloney! Jimmy's a mama's boy, and he'll want to be with his mother.
How would you know? I spent the last 6 years with him. It's your turn now, Big Daddy.
Please settle down. Let's have a nice collaborative divorce.
I need to charge my tablet, and your stinky waiting room has no outlets.
You want to charge your tablet in here, where you can hear us?
No, I don't want to. I have to.
Just keep your earbuds in, with the volume on high.
Don't worry, Jimmy doesn't listen to adults anyway.
Okay, next item. I see here Lois claims motherhood is responsible for her developing PTSD.
Post-traumatic stress disorder?
No, parental traumatic stress disorder. It's real. I read about it on Pinterest.
Maybe I have PTSD also, because I wake up in the middle of the night screaming. Screaming wakes me up, but it's not even my screams. It's Jimmy wanting ice cream at 3 a.m. I'm angry! Your Wi-Fi froze my game and made me lose! I would sue you if you weren't a lawyer!
Ah, now I understand. I now understand the root cause of your irreconcilable differences.
Thank you. Now which one of us gets to ditch the kid?
How about if we split the child in half?
No.
What about shipping him off to boarding school?
We tried. They won't take him, even if we pay double.
I got it! NASA Space Camp!
Space camp.
NASA wants to train children to survive on Mars so they can fly them there.
Really? Why?
Adults would die of old age before completing the mission.
Space camp sounds good, but is it expensive?
Not as expensive as a divorce.
Send Jimmy to outer space for 40 years?
Sounds good to me.
What do you think?
If Jimmy doesn't live with us, I could go back to work to help pay for it.
And with Jimmy out of the house, I won't want to stay late at work anymore.
We can spend more time together, like we did before Jimmy was born.
We would still parent Jimmy, just from a distance, using Skype.
Of course. And then I'd be willing to give our marriage another chance. If you are.
Absolutely, my honey pie. But no more kids.
I'll get my tubes tied.
Me too. So, you're not getting divorced?
Nope. I guess that means we don't need a divorce mediator.
Not anymore, but for successfully mediating your divorce, that will be $3,000. Jimmy, what do you think about going to Mars so your parents can stay together?
I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care. This just in. Man's first words on Mars are, I don't care.